When Leah Thomas dives into the pool, she could be sealing her place in NCAA history. The standout swimmer from the University of Pennsylvania will compete to become the first Division I openly transgender athlete to be crowned a national champion. Her stellar season has smashed records, but also courted a wave of controversy, with some fellow athletes and parents concerned that Thomas has an unfair physical advantage. Thomas spent 3 seasons competing on the UPenn men's swim team. She has now completed 34 months of hormone replacement therapy, surpassing the 12-month NCAA requirement to compete on the women's team.
All right, so we about to just talk about this Leah Thomas situation really quickly, and pretty much just our thoughts about it and everything. Um, Pretty much what I got from it is that women are just mad about her whatever she wants to be called going on to the swim meet and pretty much just dusting them because there's like a video out where it's like I'm pretty sure she beat like every girl by like 40 seconds, and it was like before the second place girl got there, it was like 3 laps. She pretty much beat him by 3 laps, and pretty much I got from the videos that it just seems to me like they just need to work harder. In my opinion, they just gotta they gotta just hit. They just gotta work harder, and it's tough. Like that equality shit really hitting right now. Like it's really hitting right now. So,
No
but
doubt.
that's just my thoughts about it. So you can speak on it.
Nah, I mean, I kind of agree with that, man. I mean, you can't say that you're vying for equality and that you want to have, if transgender people doing these things and participating in these sports. You can't say that, and then when it happens and what you think is going to happens, you get mad over it. Like that doesn't make sense. And it's probably not everybody, but like you got to expect to some level, like you got to expect that this was going to happen. It
Hmm.
was going to happen.
Yeah,
Like let's be real, you know?
it
So,
sucks. Like it really does suck for them.
I propose the women compete with the women and the men compete with the men. So if you're a trans woman, you would compete with the men because you're a man. We're trying to educate people. We've got some brochures. Uh,
Having
I would
conversations.
I would say 98% of the people have thanked us for being here,
Yeah.
for standing up for women.
I feel like the only way like it'll actually like something will change is if like the women just gotta boycott the whole sport and for the NCAA just to make lose millions of dollars to make a rule like if you were born biologically a man you can't come to a women's sport, something like that's the only way I see it changing necessarily.
right.
And but to me it's kind of stupid, but that's all I have to say. And then I wanted to just touch on like they had made a article about that Leah Thompson should be celebrated like Jackie Robinson, and I was just like,
Why?
what? Like
Why?
why? Like I don't understand how a
Like because she was
swimmer.
the first transgender
I feel like, but didn't that happen
to
already
do
though?
that, or I
I
have
feel
no
like it.
idea.
I feel like it did. I feel like somebody already. I swear, I feel like somebody had already did that, and they had talked about it. 'Cause I remember, actually, I think I remember. Well, I guess it was overseas. There was like a volleyball tournament, and pretty much it was like the rules was like a man team couldn't a man team could come, but it was just for women. So a man team went.
I remember this.
You remember it too? Yeah, yeah. Like a man team had
Yeah,
went and it dominated the whole tournament. But I think that was overseas though. I think sure that was like somewhere in like Europe or
oh,
something.
that
But
shit's
it
hilarious.
was hilarious. But it's just like damn, like I just don't see how it compares up. But it's tough for them, honestly. Like they just gotta work harder. You just need
No,
to.
yeah, I do agree. They need to.
It's so funny. Like when
Yeah, they need to work
they
harder.
just work harder. At this point, it's just
This is what you asked for.
it's what they
This is what
asked
you
for.
asked
Like
for.
in all honesty, it's really what they asked for. Like, I don't know what else y'all want, but then it's just like I seen like a whole bunch of women out there like protesting that like that she needs to just stop. Cause I seen like another video of her like pretty much it was like it was I saw a picture and she was like it was first, so how it is like first, second, third, and like the second girl was on the third podium 'cause I guess she didn't want to be taking a picture with Leah
Wow.
Thomas, so I guess like she had went to the third one, and then when they were like announcing all the winners and shit, like all you hear is like straight boos from like the audience when like they announced Leah Thomas. I'm like, damn,
That,
that's
that's
tough.
petty as hell.
That's tough. I heard Michael Phelps talking about it too. I think he was on the women's side because he was like I think that's what he said. I think he was like it just needs to be a fair playing ground cuz it but to me, I mean, they just got to just got to work harder. I mean, it's just that simple. But
Yeah.
but
Because you got to look at it. You got to look at it the reverse way too, right? So let's say it was an all male swimming team, and you have a transgender woman starting, and then they they change into a male, right? That they're at a disadvantage immediately
yeah.
if you think about it. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, but you don't hear you don't hear anybody like, let's say if there isn't somebody in that position, they're not going to be complaining about it because at the end of the day, that's what they chose to do.
Mhm.
So if you go from female to male, and it's the same situation, you, they're just going to work harder because they're outnumbered.
Yeah,
It's the same thing,
for sure.
except in this case, it's a one man army that they're working with. So
Mm.
all those other women are just going to have to get up to snuff. You know.
Yeah, pick
So
up the
I agree
speed.
with you.
Yeah, pick up the speed. Because honestly, right now they're just playing. They're not even playing for. They're playing for second and third at this point. They're not even playing for first anymore. Cause she's like broken so many records already. Like on the whole women's chart, it's like it's crazy.
You know what they could do, right?
What?
So the same way they have a transgender woman on their team, maybe instead of being exclusive, everybody becomes more inclusive, and other teams introduce transgender women onto their team. How about that? You know,
They could do that. That's
I'm just
another good way
saying.
of thinking. They could do that, but no, would they do that? Probably not. I doubt it. But they could. They're gonna have to if they want to win.
I'm just
Cause
saying, like, or like if I don't know, like I feel like there's definitely alternatives that could fix the situation, but people are humans in general, we're not very fond of change, so it's gonna take a minute before we all get adjusted to this type of thing in sports, I think.
oh for sure, yeah, it's gonna be a minute. Like I don't know if we'll ever get adjusted to it because there's always gonna be people out there that just say it's just not fair or whatever. But at the end of the day, they said they wanted equality, so at this point, that's what they're just gonna have to get. So it's tough, but it is
Right.
what it is.
Hey, man, they
Yeah.
better start playing the fucking game
They
because
better
it's
stay.
changing.
They change. Yeah, they better start playing for real.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.